Hello again, everyone. This is Mr. E, and we're going to work today on identifying parts of an algebraic expression. You already know a few. You should know what variables and coefficients are, but some of these terms will be, this vocabulary will be a little new. So we have our variables, our coefficients, introducing the idea of a constant, and we'll also talk a little bit about factors in algebraic expressions. Let's get started. All right, so what is an algebraic expression? This is going to be a quick review. For example, Sarah has some marbles. So we let M represent the number of marbles that Sarah has. So our verbal expression is Sarah has some marbles. We can say that M is our algebraic expression. Take it a little bit further. Jason has 3 more marbles than Sarah. Again, if we let M represent the number of marbles that Sarah has, then our verbal expression is 3 more marbles than Sarah. We take that M that we said was Sarah's marbles, and we add 3, and that tells us how many marbles Jason has. As soon as you tell us as soon as we know how many marbles Sarah has, we can know how many Jason has. Let's take it a little bit further, and let's say that Ali has twice as many marbles as Sarah. So we know Sarah has M marbles, so Ali has 2 times as many, or twice as many, so it's 2 times some number M. And example 4, Jamal has 4 fewer marbles than Ali does. So we know Ali is 2M, so Jamal should be 5 less than that. So these are all algebraic expressions. An algebraic expression is a mathematical expression that contains at least one variable term. And a term is 3 things that can be a term. A single number can be a term, a variable can be a term, or we can multiply a variable and a number. So we can look for a single number, we can look for the product of numbers and variables, or a variable. That will give us the 3 different types of terms. Okay, so let's go back over the 4 we've done, and let's look at the term, the variable, the coefficient, and the constant if one exists. So here, Sarah has some marbles. Our term is M. The variable is M, and the coefficient is 1. Please remember that if there's no coefficient there, if you don't see a number, it's implied. In this case, that's 1M, so my coefficient is 1, and there is no constant. The next one, Jason has 3 more marbles than Sarah. So now we have 2 terms. We have a variable term, and we have a constant. So we have 2 terms here. Our variable is M. Again, our coefficient remains 3, and our coefficient is 1, and our constant is 3. For Ali, we have 2 times some number M. That's only 1 term. We're not going to separate that 2 and M. Our variable is variable is M. And in this case, our coefficient is 2 because it's 2 times M. And again, we don't have any constants. And 2 times M minus 5. Now we have 2 terms, 2 times some number M and negative 5. Our variable stays the same. It's M. And our coefficient stays the same as 2. But this time we have a constant of negative 5. Constant meaning this number doesn't change, this number doesn't change. So those are algebraic expressions. You've seen those before. And again, they're important because they allow us to take everyday words, verbal expressions, and look at them mathematically. So let's do a few of these, and then we'll break and go into the next section. So we have 3 algebraic expressions here. Remember, all you need is one variable, to have an algebraic expression. So let's go ahead and pause the video and let me know what the variables, coefficients, and constant terms, if there are any. And after this, we'll take a break and go to the next video. Okay, let's see what you got. So we have x squared plus 5y plus 3x plus 6. What are our variables? X and y. Now I know that these occur twice, but you don't need to write that twice. They occur twice, but it's the same variable, and our variable is y. What are our coefficients? Please, please, please don't forget that if there's no number here, it's implied to be 1, because it's 1x squared to the power of 2, 1x to the power of 2. Our coefficients are 1, 5, and 3. And our constant is 6. The next one, we have x all by itself. There is a coefficient, it's 1, but there's no constant term. So it's fine if you say none, or if you say 0, we'll accept that. All right, and the last one before we take a break, we have some number y to the power of 2 plus 3x minus 8. Our variable terms are, again, x and y. Our variables are x and y. The coefficient is 1. There's a 1 here. And there's the other coefficient. And our constant term is negative 8. All right, that's perfect timing there. We're going to stop. Not part 2 yet. I'm going to stop right there and come back and do part 2. So I'll see you in the next video.